Hey everybody, it's Shawn. Um, let's see. I think we're live on YouTube right now. I'm gonna invite my Facebook guys over. So while I'm doing that, you guys can listen to this song that I wrote for the show. If you can't hear the song, by the way, let me know that because that would be a shame because I wrote it and all for you guys on a music app. So let me know if you can hear that song or not. Alright. I can't figure out how to share this. I am so computer illiterate. That is something that you've probably found out if you've watched any of my shows. And if so, I apologize for any problems that you've seen. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. I want to be able to look at the actual feed and share it and stuff. And I can't find how to do that yet. Don't know why that is. Let's click on this and see what that does. Because it already says I'm live, but it's not showing me my thing. I guess I probably could have learned how to do this before I started doing it. I found the shares. Cool. So yeah, I should have probably done that. But you know what? This gives people time to show up, and then also gives everybody some reason to make fun of me. So that's a good thing. Now let's see if I can find. I invited my Facebook guys, so let's see if I can find where I can watch at. How do I watch me? I guess I don't need to. Let's see. Let's see if this is it. If this isn't it, I will just continue on, and I will forget about this. For those of you that are here, I'm kind of wanting to find out if you can hear that music. Alright, I think I'm watching it now. Okay, good. So, I'll go ahead and talk then, in case anybody's here. So, hey guys, it's Shawn. As some of you may know, I hosted my little weekly show a little earlier. You may not know that, though, because nobody came. That really bummed me out, honestly. I did a lot of work. You can't see the background right now, but I actually did set up a background. I put it all together. I built a bookshelf. I stocked it with books. I had little hidden eyes back there, my Bernie sign. I put a lot of work into it. And for the beginning part of the show, I wrote all that, so I'm reading it. I'm not this is my entering into political comedy. That's what this whole thing is about. I was a comic already, but I was just a regular kind of comic. Maybe like a Jim Gaffigan type that didn't really delve into serious issues. Everything was tongue in cheek. Like a Ron White maybe. But now I'm going to try to be what I always steered away from, and the reason I steered away from it was because it intimidated the shit out of me. And my heroes are Carlin, Bill Hicks, Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, all these guys that can do social commentary, Patton Oswalt, and they're just brilliant writers, and they're so good at it. And it's a league I didn't even want to mess with, but I'm going to now because I have to. I've gotten obsessed with politics, and now it's all I think about. So if I don't do politics in my comedy, I'm not going to be doing comedy anymore. Because I'm not writing anymore. It's not fun anymore. All I can think about is what's going on in the world and what I can try to do about it. So I've been doing that kind of stuff. I've been trying to get the activism thing off the ground. My first event is going to be part of this candlelight vigil for Seth Rich we're doing nationwide. Now, the event is still being organized. It's taking place on July 10th, nationwide. We have a lot of events already set up, probably in most states. But do me a favor and check your Facebook events and search Seth Rich, search Candlelight Vigil. I don't know how they'll have it listed. Everyone that has an event already is supposed to have their event listed. Mine is listed. Mine is going to be in Jefferson City, Missouri at the Capitol Building. If you want to come hang out with me and do our Candlelight Vigil July 10th. But look on your events and see if you find one. If not, and you want to set one up, get with me, and I will put you with the right people to do that. And you can have your own candlelight vigil for Seth. We want thousands of them. You know what I mean? Not one in every state. We want them everywhere. We want to light up the whole nation per set on July 10th. And it'll give us a chance because it's going to be a respectful event, a candlelight vigil, not a protest. So we're not going to allow people to be there chanting, a bunch of bullshit or being confrontational with people. This is we're going to be well dressed. This is going to be respectful and a candlelight vigil. And we're going to talk to people about Seth. My event is going to start with me talking about Seth and the Seth Rich case and what's going on with that and giving everybody the true story, not what the mainstream media glosses over for you, but the absolute truth of what's happening. And we'll talk about Seth a little bit and what we think may have happened to him. And then when it's good and dark, because mine's going to start at 9, so about 9:30 it should be good and dark. And I can probably talk for that long. Anyways, I'm sure I can. Anyways, at that point, when it's good and dark, we'll all light our candles. And I'm thinking we'll sing some songs. I'm up for suggestions on those songs, by the way. I'm coming up with just quite a few, really, and I want them to be relevant but good and respectful and appropriate for children is a big part. This is a well-dressed, respectful event. So volunteer if you can. Hold a vigil. Hold a vigil in your subdivision. Just know that if you're standing out in your front yard on July 10th, you're part of a candlelight vigil for Seth Rich. Just know that. All right? So anyways, nobody showed up to the show, so I decided to do a live wrap-up show, and I invited all the people from Facebook to come over here because I have got to get my views up on this YouTube channel. If I don't get to 10,000 views, I can't get ads. And they probably won't let a truth channel like mine have ads to begin with because I've heard the truth channels have a lot of trouble with that, and I'm going to be dropping quite a few truth bombs here. So I may have a problem with ads to begin with. I am setting up a Patreon, but I am so computer illiterate that I don't really know what I'm doing. I keep asking Babels to help me with it, but she hasn't gotten around to it yet, and I think it's because this is becoming a pain in her ass. Because ever since I got the new microphone, and ever since I started doing the live streams on Facebook, things just took off from there. I loved it, and I had lost sight of my comedy. I was giving it up, quite frankly. I was actually thinking about doing the YouTube direction anyway, but in a journalist activist type of way, which I'm still going to do. There's still going to be a news show on this channel, and I'm still going to go out and go to places. I want to go to Flint. I'm trying to work on how to get to Flint right now, and I want to stop in Gary, Indiana on the way there. I wanted to go to the People's Summit, but my dumb ass, and I'm so ashamed to say this, I'm embarrassed. And if you look at my other live feeds, you can even hear me say it. I thought the People's Summit was happening the same time as the Seth Rich Vigil. So I was going to go down on the 9th, but I was going to have to come back for the 10th and 11th because that's my vigil. But it wasn't. It was this weekend, and I could have totally went. I'm in Missouri. I could have went to Chicago. I'm really disappointed because now I didn't have time to make arrangements, and I just can't get there. I could go for a few hours, I guess, but I don't really even have the gas money. I lost my job recently, as some of you know. So that's why I'm trying to make this my job, and that's why I invited the Facebook guys over here, because I want to get some help getting my views up. I need to get to 10,000 views. So if you like anything that you see here on this channel, maybe not this, but something else, share it, because like I said, I need my views up. So, if you like it, share it and let people know about it. And now I kind of sound like I'm begging, but where'd my music go? Let's play. I don't know where my music went. While I'm trying to find that, I'll let you know that I have decided that the Yankey Show is airing too early on Fridays because Lisa told me it is. So we will be moving the weekly time to 9 p.m. Central from now on. And so that'll even match up with the other shows we have here, the Yankee Rants on Wednesdays at 9, and go back another Sunday nights at 9. I'm going to do a last week in review type news show, like a last week with John Oliver, except I'm not a sellout, and it won't be pushing the establishment's agenda. So it's going to be that kind of a view of last week's news. I'm thinking about. I need a drink, is what it is. I've been babbling too long. I think I'm going to call it Hindsight News. So, anyways, the Yankee Show will be every Friday at 9 p.m. now instead of 7 p.m. It won't be so early, so you guys have time to get home from work and get the kids settled and stuff and actually participate in the show. Because it is a participatory show, I can't wait to see you guys there next week. At the end, it's all about you guys. At the end of each Yankee Show, I interview my guest, which is you. And no topic is off limits. So let's see. I talked about all the shows and stuff. I'm done with what I wanted to say. Let me see if anybody even came over. Let's see here. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think nobody's here. I don't know. Let me go over here. It says live dashboard. Let me see what this is. I am just striking out all over the place tonight. I don't understand. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Did it crash? This is showing that elapsed time is 0. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and stop it. I'm not even sure if it's coming across. I've had a lot of technical difficulties lately, if you're aware of that, so I'm not even positive that I'm doing this right, and I've been talking for 11 minutes. So hopefully, shows one person watching. Hopefully I did come across and you were able to hear me and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. That way I can communicate with you guys later in the comments. I will respond to your comments. Know that. Know that I am obsessive compulsive and I will be checking this feed 50 times tonight. If you have something to say to me, say it in the comments and I will definitely get back with you. Thank you guys so much for watching or listening to the Yankey Show wrap-up show here on Me on Things and Stuff. Please subscribe to the channel, like and share.